This is not a message about direction. This is a message about position. Many people believe they are lost. They say they do not know what to do. They say they do not know where to go. They say nothing feels clear anymore. And over time, that belief settles. I am lost. Quietly, repeatedly, until it begins to feel true. But what most people are experiencing is not loss. It is disorientation. You see, lost is a heavy word. Lost carries implication. Lost suggests that something has gone wrong. It suggests that a mistake has been made. It suggests that a path has been abandoned or missed. And so, once someone accepts that they are lost, they begin to behave accordingly. They search, they analyze, they consume. They look for answers, they look for guidance, they look for direction, they look for clarity, and they look for all this anywhere they can find it. Because if you are lost, then the solution must be to find your way back. So they do what makes sense. They listen to more voices. They read more perspectives. They gather more frameworks. They compare more paths. They try to solve their condition. And yet, something strange happens. The more they search, the less clear things become. This happens not because they are incapable, not because they are failing. This happens because the original assumption was incorrect. Picture this. A person in the desert without direction is not lost. They are not broken. They are not mistaken. They have not failed to understand something. No. They are simply without orientation. There is a difference, a precise one, and everything changes depending on which one you believe. Because if someone is lost, then something must be fixed. But if someone is disoriented, nothing is broken. Something is simply missing. When orientation is absent, the mind does something predictable. It attempts to compensate. It tries to create direction through thought. It tries to construct certainty through analysis. It tries to assemble clarity from fragments. But, you see, direction does not emerge from accumulation. It emerges from position. Without orientation, everything begins to feel equally possible. And because everything feels possible, nothing feels clear. Every option carries weight. Every path seems uncertain. Every decision feels reversible. Not because there is no direction, but because there is no reference point from which direction can be seen. And so people begin to hesitate. Not dramatically, quietly. They delay decisions. They postpone movement. They wait for clarity to arrive. They tell themselves they are being careful, that they are being thoughtful, that they are taking their time. But underneath that, there is something else. Underneath that, there is a lack of orientation, being mistaken for complexity. And then another layer forms. I just need more information. So they continue. More input, more voices, more frameworks, more methods. But information does not restore orientation. It often replaces it. Because the mind, when constantly informed, the mind stops learning. Not because it is weak, but because authority has been replaced by consultation. Every thought becomes a comparison. Every decision becomes a negotiation. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, the person stops standing anywhere at all. You are not lost. You are not in the wrong place. You are in a place where direction matters, and you currently do not have any. And in that condition, more effort does not create clarity. More thinking does not create direction. More searching does not resolve uncertainty. Only orientation does. And orientation does not arrive through intensity. It arrives through recognition, a subtle internal stabilization, a return to a point from which things begin to make sense again. Not all at once, no. Not dramatically, no. But unmistakably. When orientation is restored, something immediate happens. Not externally, internally. Weight reduces. Not because decisions disappear, no. But because they are no longer competing. This happens because direction becomes visible. Not because options vanish, but because one of them begins to stand differently. Clarity. Clarity is not constructed. It is revealed. And it is revealed the moment position is re-established. What you are calling confusion is often just the absence of position. And when position is restored, direction does not need to be searched for. It becomes obvious.